Hello and welcome to a Space Ventures product demo. Today we'll be touring our Spaced Savvy product, which takes investor calls and transitions to them to usable CRM data. Let's see how this works. So picture you're on an investor call and you're talking to a potential investor that wants to find out more about potential investments with Space Ventures. Now, it can be quite tedious to take notes and record all that data into a CRM that's actionable and useful for follow-up calls and presenting the investor with investments that are applicable to them. So this is what this is for, is doing this efficiently and effectively. So it starts out with an investor call, just the audio transcript from a recorded investor call. Then it runs through our transcriber that we've built, and then our Savvy engine powered by GPT. And then the output is data uploaded into HubSpot. So let's see how this works. First, we use our transcriber file. This brings up a little UI where we can browse for an audio file. Here's a demo investor call recording that we've been using. After the call has been transcribed, we can copy it, go over to our processor, run that script, paste in our transcript. Then the power of GPT will be used to analyze this transcript for 26 different data points. Now what this does is it uses individual prompts per data point to use the natural language recognition model to pull out things like estimated net worth, investor risk level tolerance, and many other data points. As you can see, there's a progress bar that shows us the status of the requests to the GPT API. Once it's complete, we can either save to a new spreadsheet or update an existing spreadsheet. This would be useful for using a master spreadsheet to save many investor files. But for now, we'll save it to a new spreadsheet. Now, if we open that spreadsheet, we'll see that it gives us the first name, last name, email, record ID, investment objectives, risk tolerance, etc., etc. And each one populates data that is useful for the CRM. Now, it's important to note that this code has the ability to result in a null point, meaning that they didn't find any data related to that specific prompt. For example, in this case, social media wasn't discussed in the call, so it did leave it blank. This is really important for no false guesses. Another thing to note is this model is using GPT 3.5 API. Once GPT-4 API is released to the public, it will be able to process audio files directly and will not need to use the transcript function beforehand. Additionally, the GPT-4 API will be vastly more capable of pulling out specific information, and therefore it's easy to upgrade this as new APIs become available. If we take this spreadsheet and import it into our CRM HubSpot, we can use it to update contacts and add call summaries. So we'll create and update contacts and create a new call. Notice that all of the import fields are formatted correctly to interface with HubSpot, so that there's no need to modify the spreadsheet to interface with HubSpot. It all does it with the engine. Now we can view our imported records. It both imported and updated the contact record with notable information about the investor and their investment objectives, as well as added a logged call with a summary. This can be used for multiple different calls with the same contact or many different calls with different contacts to quickly and effectively update information that can be used to capital match with potential investments. It's also important to note this data is sortable. So if we were to go into the overall contacts, you can sort investors by investment frequency, projected investment size, time horizon, risk tolerance, or a combination of a few. This tool took us a week to build, and we will continue to iterate on the effectiveness of this tool over time. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.